Okay, good morning, first of all, and thank you for being here. We say more or less what we have done. I mean, we announced this acquisition of the 100% of share of a Kopter, and you all know what Kopter does very well. And for us, in a few words, we just said that we acquired what we believe it will be the single engine on this specific segment, the like the long light
LS.
single segment, and there will be really the reference on the market in the future. We, as I said, made a clear assessment of that, and we really got a very positive return on the design itself, of the potentiality of the product, and the characteristic, the peculiarity, and also a very good positive return on the team that is doing this product. So we believe it will be the brand new single engine of the future with really unique capability, brand new design, and will really open to Leonardo the door for a lot of opportunities. I do believe that working together with the Kopter team will really give us a lot of opportunity, and we can also improve the current product and explore really with this platform what we can say in terms of new technology, in terms of hybrid, in terms of unmanned solution. In a few words, that's what we bought, and for us it's really a complementary product. We all know that Leonardo is a leader in the 3 to 9 ton categories. With this opportunity, I think we can be leader also in this segment.
Tony Osborne with Aviation Week. Mr. Piero said he was sceptical initially. How long has this been in the planning? How long have you had to keep it quiet? And where was the initiator? Was it the Kopter side or was it the Leonardo side?
Well, no, it's been, by looking to the market, on the industry, I think there are not many opportunities. I mean, the alternative that Leonardo had in front of us, or to buy something. And I would say that Kopter is a unique opportunity because, or to design by ourselves a product. That's in this second opportunity. I think we got the chance to shortcut the time to market, and we have been working together. I really want to thank Andreas and his team for the availability of the entire team. We had the chance to verify, to check, to see the status of the product, and we do have a product, and it's flying, and it's got a lot of potential. And we had our pilot to fly. We had the chance to see with our engineering the status of the program, the project, and we have been. It's a confidence that it's been growing in the last few months, and we also start working together. Together we understood that we could have a lot of opportunities, that the synergy that we were foreseen were there, concrete, and he also had a good feeling. I think that he has a really great team. I mean, it's a young team. It's people that are really making out of that not only an incredible product, as I believe, but also a way to work in an agile way, like as Andreas was saying a few minutes ago. So the combination of all these factors really convince us before the Leonardo helicopter to make the proposal to the CEO. And I'm really happy that he was a bit skeptical, but by talking, by demonstrating where we are and what are the potentiality of that, he said, okay, I think we are there. After we continue the diligence, like in all the acquisition process, we made the proposal to the board, and the board was positive. Say, okay, I think that really complete the product portfolio. I believe that we have been doing, numbers of a good success, no, in the last 2 years. I got to say that I'm really satisfied, happy how the things are going in the Leonardo. That is something that can really bring us into the future with a new product, going by doing one step ahead on that direction.
Credits to the press release says the Kopter will remain as an autonomous unit within Leonardo. Can you expand on that? How much control will Leonardo have over it?
Well, yes. I was asking about the potentiality of doing autonomous vehicle with this Kopter.
Rimanevi come società autonoma.
Okay, sorry. Yes, it will remain for the time being as an autonomous company, and then we are forced because it's based on Switzerland, so we cannot merge a foreign company unless we don't do some strange thing at the European level. But it will remain. I think that we should also leverage on this agile way to do things. We got to preserve the identity of that. We got to have this, let's say, some kind of a contamination, but it has to be the positive contamination. We don't want to really go and change the way they are doing things. So we want to really see and protect and work together, trying to leverage in what the positive we can do. We will start working together. All the decisions will be made, obviously, in the interest of Leonardo, obviously. But from now on, we have the common target on this, to the interest of the company. So, but yes, to answer to your question, yes, for the time being, I don't see now any merger on that. We will leverage on the synergy and on the capability of Leonardo on the numbers of things, and we will see. But
if you allow me to add
sure.
something, it's very important when you enter into this program segment to be different from organizations that are working on bigger helicopters. This segment, you need to decide quickly, you need to be extremely cost aware, you need to be very, very agile, to use the term again, on the market with product support, etc., etc. So what we will be doing is we have processes, ways of working within the company which are adapted to this market segment, and we will bring this into Leonardo's environment, and we can rely on their infrastructures, their test experience base, etc. So combining what we have and how we're doing the business, this is what we agreed upon, and the backing by a very, very solid technology group, this makes it outstandingly strong.
How will this change your plan going forward, Andreas, if anything, in terms of having this backing of Leonardo now?
You mean in terms of
bringing the aircraft to market,
milestone plan, certification, etc. So this will not change. Let's say it will not change to the negative what we plan. We feel now solid. We are solid as Kopter Group already, but we feel more solid because we have all this backing from Leonardo, and this should basically speed what we are doing, in particular in the industrial area, where we have a lot of groundwork to do. So now we have suddenly, from one day to the other, all this knowledge in-house.
I'm curious with the acquisition whether this creates an unusual situation where you'll now be competing with yourself with both the Kopter and the AW119. How would you differentiate the two?
Well, no, actually, this is, I don't think that will really compete with the AW119, I would say. It complements, it goes in a different market, in a completely different market, in my opinion. And that's also, if we look to the recent success of the 119, we know that it's a platform that is, to some extent, a specialized platform to something. And it's very good. It's one of the best in the world for that specific. I think this, in the future ones, will be completed and finished, will offer a different thing for a different target of customers.
Could this result in a speedier approach to developing a military version of the SH-09 with your backing?
Military version.
Well, it could be, yes, it's on the plan. We have some priority now that will be the civil certification on Europe and here in the United States. And military certification will follow. But let's do really one thing at a time. But it's not something that we are not considering. Could be that there is application for military application, chance for military application. Absolutely.
30 minutes involved CDE.
Will the Kopter brand remain, or will it the models be under the Leonardo brand?
Well, we will decide also this. For the time being, the Kopter will remain. It's an identity, and I like the identity overall. So we will make one step at a time, and we will decide what to do, what is best. But brand to me is important. They identify something, and what we have seen so far. I like what we have seen so far. So that's no final decision. But if I have to say something preliminary, say, well, should remain. We'll see.
Andreas, yesterday in your press conference, you said that the SH-109 is not going to be your only product. How does this new deal figure into that thinking?
So what I was saying yesterday is still valid today, I'm sure. But I had yesterday already the idea that something like this would happen today. So
Good,
means
good.
might happen. It did not happen overnight.
It's a visionary.
Which means we will evidently work in the Leonardo family on the product policy, and Kopter will for sure play a certain role in a future product policy.
Role, I would say.
So our company is an innovation driver, and we will do everything in order to make Kopter within Leonardo family a continuous innovation house, and which means we will in future contribute to products which will be decided upon in group product family concept.
We will have a product, let's say, plan, and obviously Kopter, with all the competence of Kopter, will be in the picture. Absolutely.
Good question.
Okay, thank you very much for coming and joining us for the event today. Thank you very much.